Hi, my name is Derek Fuller, and today I want to talk to you about this. This is a looper pedal. More specifically, it's my looper pedal. Most specifically, it's the JM4 Line 6 looper pedal. Now what a looper pedal does is allows a musician to record small portions of instrumentation, vocals, or both, and play over top of it. Furthermore, they can record over top of the recording as many times as they want, layering and layering and layering. And what this does is allows a solo musician to sound more full, like a full band, use multiple instruments. Now first of all, what you want to do is figure out what you need to record. Is it just your instrument? Is it just vocals? Or is it a bit of both? And then you set the looper pedal accordingly to record just exactly what you need. Now my looper pedal is fairly basic, although it does have a lot of features. These knobs right here deal with equalization of sound, things like drive, bass, mid, treble. You can do some effects, reverb, channel volume, all that kind of stuff. You're going to want to know a little bit about that, but today we're going to focus mostly on these three buttons. So here we have a view of the back of the looper pedal. As you can see, it's broken down to inputs and outputs. First of all, here we have the instrument input for instrument only. Here we have the volume for the microphone, the XLR input for the microphone, and an auxiliary input as well. You can also have a CD or MP3 input. Here we have the 1/4 inch out to the amp or the speakers that you're using, a headphone jack, the master volume, and stereo left and right. We've plugged our looper pedal in now. This is what it looks like when it first turns on. I'm going to go ahead and get it ready to record. As you can see is what it says in the screen. Over here we have the two settings, guitar or mic and auxiliary. You're going to want to choose guitar if you only want to record your instrument. You're going to choose mic and auxiliary if you're only recording vocals, or if you're recording both vocals and your instrument. If you're recording only your instrument or only vocals, in both cases you plug your instrument into the guitar input in the back. The only time you plug your instrument into the auxiliary is if you're recording both vocals and your instrument. Now for our three buttons. Here we have record, play and stop, and undo and clear. Once you've made your setting selections and plugged your instrumentation and microphone in the back appropriately and you're ready to record, you simply hit the record button once, and as you can see in the screen, it is recording and timing. Once you're finished, hit it again, and as you can see, it's repeating and will repeat over and over until you hit the stop button, and then you can start it again by playing. Now it will start at the beginning of the loop rather than wherever you stopped it in the middle. Once you've recorded your initial loop, you are able to record over it again as much as you like. The only thing is the set time is the set time. You cannot extend the duration of the initial loop. All you do is hit record. It will keep looping on top of itself until you hit record again. The undo button, if you hit it once, undoes the last recording you made. So if you only made the initial recording and you hit undo, it will stop the whole thing. If you make an initial recording, loop, and then record again, the undo will just undo the last recording you made. If you hold down the undo button and hit once again, it clears the entire lot. So now let's look at some examples of how to use the looper pedal in the different settings. So first of all, guitar only. If you're singing and playing a song where you just want to record the instrument and not the vocals as well, you have to have it on the guitar setting and have your instrument plugged into the guitar input in the back as opposed to the auxiliary. So for this example, I can't whistle, so when I'm performing the song Pumped Up Kicks, I use a melodica instead. So I need to record the guitar so I can still have it playing while I play that instrument. So for example, this is how it goes. So to start recording, I'm simply going to hit the foot switch when I want to record and hit it again when I want to stop.
All the other kids, pumped up kicks, so better run, better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids, pumped up kicks, so better run, faster than my bullet. All the other kids, pumped up kicks, so better run, better run. Outrun my gun. All the other kids with the bumped up kicks, you better run, faster than my bullet.
And then I simply hit the stop button to stop the recording. And that's how it goes on the guitar only setting. Now if you want to record vocals but not your instrument, you have your setting on mic and auxiliary, you have your instrument plugged into the guitar, not the auxiliary input in the back, or else it will get picked up and recorded along with the vocals. Sometimes when I'm performing I like to have a rhythm in the background, so I'll do a little beatbox at the start, and this is one way to do that without getting the instrument as well. So, for example, and that's how it's done. Now, if you want to record both vocals and your instrument, you have your setting on mic and auxiliary, you have your instrument plugged into the auxiliary input in the back, and of course you have your microphone plugged into the XLR input in the back as well. For the example, I'm going to do the end of Ed Sheeran's song, Give Me Love.
My mind, give me love. My mind, give me love. Give me love. Give me love. Give me love. Give me love.
And so on and so forth. Well, thanks for watching my video. I hope you found it very informative, and if you're a musician yourself, I hope you learned something of worth that you can use in your life. If you would like to see some full videos of me using a looper pedal, some of which are recorded on this very couch, I'll put the links up right here, and I'm also going to put a link to a video up here by another guy named Jarl Bernhoft, who's a fantastic musician, and he's got a much more expensive and intricate looper pedal, and it's quite amazing what can be done with it. So I do encourage you to check that one out. Also, if you'd like to hear some original recordings of mine, I'll put the links on the bottom. Just be forewarned, one of them is a little angry and has some swearing in it. But thanks again for watching, and happy looping.